Well, okay, so this is the first time I'm using this new camera that I got. And so I'm gonna go take, I got this selfie stick thing here that I'm gonna be using because I'm really bad at pointing cameras in the right direction, so I'm gonna go take my friend Goose to lunch and then we're gonna go visit the park. Well, okay, so I have come here to the UPS store here locally because I need to return a pair of shoes that don't fit my giant feet. And yeah, so I'm gonna go run and take care of that real quick and then we'll be on to the next town. So I can go pick up Goose. Okay, return went off without a hitch. It was fine, it was really quick, which is great. But a couple people staring at me. That never happens. So, let me text Goose real quick and let him know that I'm on the way, and I'm gonna see if I can't find some vegan food. It'll take me about an hour to get there, of course. Not quite. I guess it depends on how fast I drive. Let's see. It's so hot, it's so sunny, and my eyeshadow has melted into my eyes and I can't see. It stings like a bitch. Oh, I shouldn't have decided to walk. No, I had to walk and get some weed, yes, but no, I decided, oh, parasol's enough. 120 fucking degree weather. No, it's fine, I'm fine. Fucking fine. Oh, God, it hurts so bad in my eyes. Look at this shit. Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. Oh God. Yeah, when I get to the car, I'm gonna blow some fucking shit. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. So the camera is so fucking hot. I can't touch the selfie stick without burning myself. Oh my God. It's what? What's the temperature? It says 122 degrees Fahrenheit. 120. Look, I'm not shitting. Yeah. Look at this shit. Look at that shit.
That's it.
I'm not kidding. Where's the zoom? Where's the fucking zoom? Can you see that shit? Can you see that? Can anybody see that shit? Look, there's the zoom right there. Right fucking there. I can't press it because this camera's fucking weird. Okay, there we go. I hope you can see that right there. Okay, it's 120 motherfucking degrees. What the fuck? What the fuck is this shit? Oh my God. Oh my fucking goodness. I need to get out of Texas. This is fucking bullshit. I can't do this shit anymore. My eyes sting so bad.
You look like I got face fucked by the Texas heat.
I got face fucked. Fuck. That was so hot.
That car's trying to burn you. Yeah, you like that, you dirty whore, don't you?
It's not tears, it's just sweat. Oh my God.
It'll turn to tears. Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so bad. Hey, can I touch the selfie stick yet? Or no, it's still hot. It's still hot. Okay.
Yeah, blow on it.
Oh my God, I don't want to blow on it.
The selfie stick.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. I looked pretty. And now I look like a used whore.
You're like a pretty whore there.
Oh my God. You're sweet. Oh, fuck. But, so, I need to go ahead and preface this before I get to the graveyard, which I'm not even sure if I'm going to fix my makeup or not, because, like, fuck. But, this has recently been criminalized in the state of Texas. But in our local area, they went ahead and changed the law for just a few weeks. So, we got...
It's just CBD.
It's CBD, right? It's not...
But because FUD and Fuddrucker can't tell the fucking difference between real weed and CBD, which, I mean, granted, it shouldn't matter But
You really shouldn't. But it smells amazing. It tastes delicious. But I decided that we would walk two blocks, and I was specifically warned that it was going to be a really hot day today, and I thought, oh, it's okay, I'll take a parasol, I get a beer, it's going to be okay. I had the ciders were really good, by the way. Stella cider was fucking fantastic. I'm not getting paid by them, but I'm just saying it was fucking good. I had one of the local ones, and then I had that one, and that one was really fucking good. Lots of calories.
Stella
but
knows what they're doing.
Huh?
Stella knows what they're doing.
Yeah, that shit was fucking delicious. Anyway, so we got some weed. So yes, anyway, that's all. I'm just adding that. I'll... Bleh. Yum. Was it Sour Space Cadet?
Candy.
Something space, sour space candy. That's sour space candy. Yum. Fucking yum. I'm still burned as shit. And all of my eyeliner got, like, all of my makeup got melted off. So, I'm just basic bitch hella. Huh. Oh well. My goodness. Okay. So, got to chill with Goose. All that good stuff. Feeling pretty slow, to be honest. Although that makes sense with the whole, like, CBD thing and what have you. So, now, my no makeup having ass is gonna roll over to the park real quick, because I intend to shoot a video. I meant to, I wanted to, and I'm fucking gonna. Is it gonna be any good? I don't know. I'm feeling kind of mentally slow. I might not be able to do much anything. Also, it's hot as fuck. So, my car only says it's 108 degrees Fahrenheit now, so that's better, I guess. Anyway, I gotta drive, so. So there's absolutely nobody else here, but in the interest of, like, I don't know, doing the right thing, I guess, I'm gonna go ahead and wear my mask. Now, I did get a new mask. I'm sure you saw it earlier if I added the right clips to this video, although who knows if I actually did. So I got a new one, and it's got the Wallenstein Project logo on it. Ugh. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. I mean, just because, like, okay, so I bought some for several people. Hold on one second. I bought a couple of masks for several people. And so because it was for everybody, I bought them in a size that everyone could fit. I can't remember if it was medium or large, but they're a little bit difficult for me to put on. I don't think they're difficult for everyone to put on, but As a matter of fact, one of the people that I bought a mask for, it fits her perfectly, so. Goodness. So all of my makeup was melted off, so that's no bueno. But the breeze is nice. And got a pair of shades, which is fucking awesome because I've never had prescription shades before and they really seriously help. Like if you just, I mean, I'm sure everyone who's been a glasses wearer for a long time understands the whole thing, and like I'm not saying anything new to a whole lot of people, but like I don't know why I waited so long. Okay, let's see here. I know there's a button right there. Okay. Well, shit. See, well, I got these acrylic nails that I just did yesterday. I'm practicing because I got a wedding I'm going to here very soon. And I really hate reaching in my pockets and grabbing stuff because I'm not great at doing acrylics. Because, well, I don't like to scuff up my nails to put the acrylic nails on. Now, okay, but I did get this for the first time in my entire life. I've been thinking about it for a long time. I should have gotten one 10 years ago, but, so I decided to get a parasol. Now, nobody sponsors me at this current moment in time. Nobody. Like, so anything that I say to it's like, I like it. I mean, I like it. It's just good, right? But this one I got on, let's see, Haley's Vanity. I got it on Amazon. It was like about $50. It wasn't too bad. It's got like a real, like this plasticky handle, and some of the bits are plastic. Hold on, let me do this real quick. But it's super cute. Like, look at that. And it's got the little lace and ribbons kind of thing. And if you look really close, I'm not sure if you can see this. We'll try to go out to here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's a little dot in that sort of like flowery jacquard-like pattern. So plenty gothy enough for me, but classy enough for a wedding. So I figured since I was going to do a wedding anyway, I'd do that. I got it, and it's useful, but it's still fucking hot outside, so thank the gods for the breeze right now. But anyway, I just want you to go ahead here, take a peek and look. So this one's really nice. The Stadtfriedhof. So when I used to live here years and years and years ago, I would stop here on my way back from work all the time. Because this is definitely one of my favorite places to hang out in this town. Not a whole lot of people seem too keen on that. I mean, I'm guessing that this is like, I can't remember if this is the Protestant cemetery or the Christian, or I'm sorry, Catholic one. But you know, it's a bunch of German families and things like that. So let's just have us a little walk over here, shall we? So yes, I got a beautiful dress. It's coming in the mail. I'll be glad to show that in a video that I shoot here pretty soon. And I got some, I guess they're called flappers, those arm cover things. I mean, I used to make those when I was a teenager. I would just take random t-shirts and rip them up and then use a sewing machine and then make them into, is it called flappers? I just thought it was arm warmers that they called them, but it's good for keeping the sun off of your arms or something. Anyway, I just think that they're really, really gorgeous, and I'm lucky that they fit my gigantic ass, because to be honest, a lot of stuff doesn't. Now, but I did start a diet very recently, and I didn't do too good today. Oof, pardon me. And alcohol. So today I kind of messed up just a little bit because, you know, I hadn't seen Goose in a good long time. The last time that he was in the area, I didn't see him. I was very sick. I wasn't sure if I had COVID or not, and I didn't want to spread it if I did. So yes, so I hadn't seen him in a long time, and I wanted to go, have some food, and so I had a couple of drinks, and I had some CBD. Of course, I'm sure I added that in there. That's sort of like cannabis that doesn't have a whole lot of THC in it, but it's really good. It's really, really good. It's a little harsh because I don't smoke anymore, but it's really nice. Yeah. So, but the pizza was good, all that good stuff. But anyway, the diet, yes, that. Forgive me, moving a little slow. So I've been doing really good on this diet. I try to aim for, this is what I did. So when I was a teenager, I needed to diet because I was really, 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 really overweight. And so I did a similar diet then. And I don't suggest this diet. I'm not a doctor. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't do what I did. Maybe it's dangerous. Everybody's different. If you have the opportunity, speak to a doctor. In any case, any opportunity you got. So, or whatever. I don't know. So, so I try to aim for 1,200 calories a day. And I give myself room to get about 1,500 a day. And I try to walk about 1 mile to 3 miles a day. Now granted, you must understand, I'm 6'4". So that's not a whole lot of calories. And so I get hungry. I get very tired. I get, I don't know if anxious is, oh, would you looky there. What do we got? What do we got? Who are we? What are we? Oh. Chest pain or venom or something like that. We'll see. So anyway, yes. Whew. So it's not as bad as it used to be, right? It used to be very, 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 very bad sometimes. But I'm not doing physical labor as much. It's just really not hard to keep my calories that low. I just have to eat the right foods. So I wanted to point to these. So these are all children's graves, I think. And they're pretty old. Not all of them. Not all of them. But some of them are quite old. See, look right there. I mean, I can't imagine. Are the stones actually that old? Or were they... Those look new. Like somebody refurnished them or something. Like saw the old stones and then put new ones. See, look at these. Some of these look much older, and some of these aren't even marked. Look at that. Lena Place, 1878 to 1893. I guess she wasn't a baby, but regardless, I mean, it's just tragic. Some really beautiful plots though, so these people must have had money. Anyway, so I've done well so far. So the problem was that I went to go get a checkup, and I was weighed, and I found myself, oh look, see, that's what I'm on about. That looks a little bit more ancient. Looks a little bit more old. I mean, not ancient, right? It's America, particularly here in the South. It hasn't been around that long, or our presence hasn't, as settlers. So I went and got myself weighed, and I looked at the scale and it said 297 pounds. Now I know I had quit my job doing physical labor, and I was at home and I'm doing art and I'm studying and I'm doing all this shit, but I didn't realize that I had been eating Chinese food. I mean, I realized I'd been eating Chinese food, but as much, without thinking about the calories, I ate as much as I wanted. I'm vegan, right? I'm not vegetarian, I'm vegan. I don't eat cheese, I don't eat meat. But just because it's vegan does not mean it's healthy. And just because it's healthy does not mean it's also like just way too much. I mean, I ate as much as I wanted. As much as I wanted. I'm not smoking anymore. I was lowering my caffeine intake. I've quit coffee, by the way. I haven't had a cup of coffee in a long time. I drink tea. I will have a cup of coffee every now and again as a treat. I'm not going to drink it every morning. But anyway, it just got out of hand, and I'd always told myself if I got to 300 pounds, I'd quit smoking weed. I'd still smoke cigarettes. That was not part of the plan, but I'd quit smoking weed and I'd diet. Well, I never reached 300 pounds. I quit smoking weed and then I quit smoking cigarettes. Now, of course, I did just smoke some CBD cannabis. People act like it's a different thing. I don't think it's a different thing, really. I mean, it's the same plant, right? So technically, I guess I do still smoke weed. I don't know. It's just so random. So it's not often that I do. Okay, so look at this real quick. So I believe these are left behind by the reenactors. Apparently sometimes they do World War II reenacting out here. When I lived here years ago, occasionally, if I was walking to work or riding a bike, I would hear the knocking that sounded like machine gun fire. Well, they were blanks, but yes, it literally was. So it's the Nimitz War Museum stuff. I don't know. I heard it's underfunded and people don't like to do it, and there's drama and all sorts of shit. Anyway, so yes. So I've been doing pretty good about that. Wasn't bad. I didn't suffer. I haven't been suffering. There's certain things I can't eat because it's just ridiculous. There's no point in putting myself through that. Oh, see, now look over here. Look at this. Look at this over here. See, look at that. Oh, isn't that just gorgeous? Oh, goodness. Okay, but look over here. See these? Now these are old. Oh, God, doesn't just break your heart? See broken graves. See, I would love. Well, look at that. Look at how they've done that, right? That's not a child. 1813 to 1889. That was a good life. I mean, long. I don't know about good. But you see how they've done that? It's laid down like that. They could do the same thing with these. God, I would love to start some kind of fund to restore and take care of local graves. There's so many graves and they don't stop happening. People don't stop dying. There's always going to be more graves. But look at these. They're old. They're very, very old. I just think that's wonderful. I would love to live in Europe where lots of things are that old. Look, somebody's trying to repair one. They're just so pretty, aren't they? I can't be the only one that thinks that graves are just... I mean, these stones are gorgeous. It's very peaceful here because people don't make a bunch of noise. People are usually very respectful. They don't knock shit over or break things, usually. They won't let me here at night, though. Oh, see, that's tragic. That bothers me much. They need to be restored. Somebody needs to come out here and with a really good team. See how they've done that? That's good. That's really good. So yes, somebody needs to come out and spend some money fixing these things. Spend some time. Oh, there's that same traffic. Yeah, see, they're coming and going from the hospital, so I think I can't quite see it. I think it's like a life light or something like that, though I can't quite tell. I couldn't be. If I'm being entirely honest, I don't know what that is. I mean, it makes sense, but what's in that direction? Austin, I guess? And the capital's in that direction, so I think. Anywho. So yes, it's starting to work, although I'm having to tighten my belt. Excuse me. Pardon me, not trying to walk on anybody's homes. So yes, I'm doing well. My pants are starting to slip, so I'm having to tighten my belt. I'm not wearing very many new clothes. Like I said, I bought that dress, and I bought another dress, which is this cute thing. When it comes in, I'll show you. Whoever you happens to be. But I'm not buying a lot of clothes because I think I'm going to be changing body shapes, and it's going to be for the better. But I have a bunch of clothes that are super cute that I can't wear anymore because they're too fucking big. And they don't fit. So, like in Chinese sizes that they sell online a lot, I'm like a 4X. In a lot of American sizes, I'm like a 1X or a 2X. But in some of the nicer sizes, I'm a large or an extra large. But I'm always very tall, so it has to be like a tunic-y kind of thing. Because, I mean, I'm big. It's just hard to find good shit for me. Big old crack. Got the cracks. Does it say be dangerous? Let's see. How gut be dangerous? Danges? Danges? Ach, mein Deutsch ist aber scheiße. Es tut mir leid. Just love it though. Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. Commemoration of Pastor Burkhard Dangerous? Burkhard Danges? Oh, that's not that old. Some of these look older than they are. I'd imagine a lot of that has to do with the being more in the weather or what. I don't know what kind of trees might have grown here or changed. I mean, some of these are 100 years old or more, maybe 150, some of them even, I bet. But I can imagine they've all been kept in really good condition. So, yes, to continue as what I was saying. So, when I was a child, and I'm sure I've talked about this in a previous thing, but I was kind of odd, right? We're all odd children here, aren't we? None of us are particularly normal. But I was odd. I didn't want to do what the teachers said, because they're idiots. I say that, not all of them were. It's kind of mean, right? But basically, in school, like, I would figure out ways around doing work. I'd do my homework before I went home and all that kind of stuff. And the teachers really didn't like that. They wanted you to pay attention in class. But, I mean, come on. I didn't want to participate anymore, you know? God, even with this parasol, this shade is really nice. Like, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so I didn't want to participate. I didn't want to play. So yeah, so definitely non-compliant, which is one of the things. What did they diagnose me with? I had an official diagnosis of... God, I can't remember now. Oppositional defiance? Is that a legal diagnosis? Really? So, oppositional defiance. And so then they began to do therapy and have me do various kinds of drugs. Well, I went from being kind of your average nerdy kid to all of a sudden having this very highly emotional, very mentally anguished, and I gained a lot of weight. Now I can't remember all of the drugs that I was on. I used to know, I used to remember. I promise I did. But it's been so long and I really don't think about it much. But some of the drugs are not prescribed anymore. Some of them are ADHD drugs that are still used. I don't have ADHD, I don't think. Maybe. Certainly not as bad as some people that I know if I do. So I ballooned up. I gained breasts. Gained a lot of weight. Got some very bad habits. Very, very bad habits in terms of eating. Ate a lot. Had an overweight portion of my family got made a lot of really good food, and they were overweight and they ate well, and I was encouraged to eat what I needed to eat my fill. Had good food around, a lot, so I ate. Got very, very big. When I was around, well, okay, I had gotten pulled out of school eventually, as I stopped taking those drugs. I just stopped. Like, I didn't ask permission to stop. I just didn't take them anymore. So I stopped taking those drugs, and as a result, you would think, oh, okay, maybe the boobs will go away. No. I got stinkier. I started to go through male puberty and stuff. That was good, but I still had boobs. Still was very fat. Very, very, very overweight. Long time. Okay, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do about traversal of this particular thing. Let me look real quick. So, anyway, the point that I'm trying to make here. Let's see. Oh, look, there's that bridge over there. So, there's a bridge over there. So if I traverse down here, and this is really not too steep, but there's a bunch of beggar's lice, and I really hate picking those out of my shoes. And I'm not the best at balance. That's a touch steeper than I want it to be, and I don't want to fall, especially with the new camera. So let me see here what I'm doing. And my legs are getting hot because it's hot and beggar's lice. Yay, I should have just walked. It's okay. We'll pick them out in the shade or at the house. That is fine. Okay, now that I'm down here, now what? Going up is always easier. Always. Not too bad. I shot a video when Goose and I went up to Colorado. The video's on this channel, I think. It's also going to be on another channel somewhere. Maybe 2 more channels, who knows. These very same shoes. Little winkle pickers. These pikes. Right? Just out and about in the woods, on the sides of mountains and stuff. They're pretty damn good shoes. Damn good shoes. They don't make them anymore. Some company out of England, a Gothic shoe company or something like that. I can't remember. But the company shut down. But the shoes are great. A testament to their cobbling abilities. So yeah, fantastic shoes. Now, unfortunately, I bought these shoes years ago, and they're made of leather. They're made of suede. I hate that. There was a vegan option at the time. I don't even remember. I don't know if that was one of those phases where I went through where I was like, I'm not going to be a vegan. I'm not going to eat. I'm just going to do, or if it was, I can't remember. It was so long ago. Because I used to wear demonia winkle pickers that went up to my knees. And of course, anybody who wears demonia understands that they're great for the club. You wear them out in the country, they don't last. They fall the fuck apart. Okay, and I'm a country girl, right? I was living out in the middle of fucking nowhere. Okay, I kicked shit in those demonia boots. Sexy boots, too. So they fell apart, and I fixed them, and they fell apart, and I fixed them, and they fell apart. And I've gone through various Doc Martens, and Doc Martens are okay. I still want to get a pair of New Rocks. I'm considering it, but their vegan line, if anyone from New Rock is listening, your vegan line needs to be expanded, because the ones that I really like are not being made in a vegan form. I don't know if they have like a custom thing, but anyway, the point being is that I'm sad because I made this decision a long time ago, and they're leather. And I don't like the concept of wearing death. I won't even wear my leather trench coat that I wore so many summers for so many years because it's got leather in it. So why am I still wearing these shoes then? Goodness. What do they call that? I've got a moral conundrum. Cognitive dissonance. The cognitive dissonance is real. Where did my shades go? new to this whole glasses wearing thing. If these survive me the whole year, I'll be satisfied. Oh, goodness. Ow. Okay, I'm a mess. Anyway, so I'm considering getting rid of them. And I mean, not just like giving them away, but like getting rid of them. Because some innocent creature died. Probably not in a very happy way. I know. So my feet could look cool, and I don't know if that's very cool, and I kind of feel bad about that. And it's easy to feel bad about it and ignore it when you're not saying it out loud to a camera. Oh, but they're so nice. Ugh. Anyway, this is where a lot of the German locals are. A good friend of mine has a couple of family members buried here. I can't remember where they are. I'm sure I'd see them if I looked too hard. But anyway, not the point. It's very pretty, but it's very crowded and kind of like, it's not like the old ones where there's such a vast difference between one and the other. They're all very similar. Some of these are very pretty, like that one over there, the McAndrew one. It's very, very gorgeous. God, I'm sweating. And look, what is that? A cantaloupe? And a pie? A piece of pie? More than a piece? Somebody was out here having a picnic, weren't they? And I'm not the only person who wears a lot of black in this damn town. Oh, I know I'm not. I used to be in a band in this town. I was very young. Anyway, point being, so yes, so I'm going to be losing weight. I'm going to need to buy some new shoes and some other clothes. I don't buy leather anymore. I don't suggest anybody buys leather anymore. I don't think it's right, and I think if you know, if you're hunting because you have to, you know, don't waste it. God, see, that's the problem, right? It's like, they're already here. I shouldn't waste them. But at the same time, me wearing them advertises them. Like, how would you feel? Like legitimately, like, you know, I don't know. Like, put in the chat thingy. Give me a comment if you give a shit. How would you feel if I was around you? If I was one of those random people, like not just me, but right? Or anybody. Somebody was around you all the time, and they didn't make any mention of it, but you just knew, because you knew how it was made. Somebody who always wore a human leather jacket. They make them, you know. They're real. They're very real. They're expensive. And they don't show you the final product on the website because it is creepy or something. Human leather is supposed to be some of the most fantastic and soft leather available. How does that make you feel? Do you feel good? Somebody that you know, somebody that you're around a bunch is wearing human leather? Is it nice? Does it make you feel uncomfortable? Would you wear a human leather jacket? I give it a lot of thought. Makes my stomach turn. I don't know that it's any worse than a regular leather jacket for me. You hear that? Well, I'm going to imagine it's chest pain. This is a retirement community to some degree. Anywho. So yeah, I don't know. Got a lot of fucked up feelings. I don't buy leather products anymore. I buy synthetic products. Are they as good as the leather products? No. They fall apart and they need to be replaced. A bunch. Is that always the case? Probably not. But like, I don't know. Wow, that's loud. So yes, I'm not sure what I'm going to do about the shoes. would like a pair of new rocks. I want to get skinny. Like, not skinny, skinny. I'm never going to be skinny, skinny. I mean, fucking look at me. God. Somebody's pissed. Or whatever. Anyway, I'll never be skinny, right? I'm a big gal. I'm a big gal. But I'd like to look better naked. Oh my god, so my eyes are starting to sting again. There's not as much makeup to melt into my eyes this time, and honestly, I don't care. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe it. Is it gonna make me look shit? Probably, but my god, it's so fucking hot. Oh, it is so fucking hot. Like, I wanted to do this, but I'm starting to think it might have been a mistake. Oh, but it's okay. I'm in it now. I can't fucking see. Well, that's okay. My eyes don't sting as bad as they did earlier, but they sting. There's not as much makeup to melt into them right now. Oh, goodness gracious me. So yes, I didn't mention, I neglected to mention, because apparently I do have some kind of stream of consciousness difficulty in doing things, keeping on task. Oh, somebody's stopped and peeking at me. I bet they'll call the cops here in just a minute. So, I mean, as you can see, I got people over there. I don't know why they're stopped. So when I got to about 15, I met this really pretty girl. Well, I thought she was pretty. I thought she was gorgeous. And some people tell me they didn't think she was, but, you know, hey. And she was into the dark things in life. See, they're driving away. Look at that. They just call the cops and leave, don't they? Every fucking time. Oh, I forgot all about that. So we'll see if the cops show up here in just a second, because they have in the past. So yes, and she said something about not liking people who can't be straightforward, and I didn't feel good about my body because I weighed about 425, 450 at the time. I know that's a gap, that's a difference, but I can't remember when I reached my peak, but it was around 450 at the peak. But she knew me and all this kind of stuff, and I fell in love head over heels then. But I couldn't believe that she would like me at all. And I had a mental breakdown, like just snapped. I didn't want to walk out in the middle of the ranch as far as I could, and I leaned up against a fence somewhere that no one could see me and just cried for hours and hours and hours and hours. And I just kind of snapped, and I said, okay, I'm gonna lose weight, and I did. And in about a year or so, I lost about 200 pounds doing that diet that I described earlier. 1,200 calories a day and walking 3 miles a night. That's what I did then. I don't walk as much now, and I eat slightly more calories. I imagine it'll be slower, as I lost muscle mass, and I think I broke my brain a little bit doing that. But yes, so I do not suggest that in the least as a form of diet. I think it's awful. But it's what I'm doing, because it's what I know how to do. Lowering my caloric intake and increasing my output, because it's been very decreased. So yes. Oh God, it's hot. It's so hot. It's so fucking hot. Hey, next video I do, I'm gonna have to think of something different. But more graves, more cemeteries, another time. I'm gonna have to think of a name for this damn thing, because I'm gonna take all of this footage that I've shot, and I'm gonna put it as something. So I got a new computer, and I'm using a different software, and this probably won't be up till way after it's been shot. So, I mean, I've been rambling on for. Oh, come, open. There we are. rambling on for a good, what is it, let's see, 36 minutes so far. I mean, that's a good long ramble. I don't imagine anybody would really want to put up with that for that long, so, but whatever. If you do, awesome, cool. Still haven't finished the Wallenstein project, episode 4, because I've been building a computer, and I've been dealing with other stuff and scheduling my classes, and so, and I'll talk about that in another video or something if anybody, again, you know, honestly, like, and I hate to have to reiterate this so many damn times, but, you know, I'm not really doing this to be an entertainer. I mean, kind of, but I'm really kind of just doing it for myself, right? So, I'm still working on getting a day job and all that shit. But I don't want to go back and do that same shit that I was doing, so. Oof. It's hot. Do I look hot? Do I look hot? Tell me I look hot. So yeah, but again, I'm doing this for myself. I'm doing this as something I want to do, something I feel like doing. It's not like I don't think I'm gonna make money off of this or whatever. And there are a couple of you that actually watch this stuff, and I think that's super sweet that y'all do that. And cool. So yeah, I'm gonna try to finish up the Wallenstein project. I started working on another video game project, so I'm working on 2 video games right now. I'm doing school, and I'm trying to do the Wallenstein project and do this, and then also I'm a homemaker, so I'm kind of busy. I mean, that's an excuse. Excuses are like assholes. Everyone has one, some people are one, blah blah blah, whatever. But like, I'm exhausted. I probably sound exhausted. I probably sound like I'm just blah, 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 but you know, hey, whatever. This is for me. This is kind of thing. Yeah, I'm tired.